takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Take a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, I won't be worried long. Hey Hank and John, hey man. Great to have a few people in. Good evening or good day wherever you are in the world. Welcome. It's Chris here on YouTube going live. Feel free to share this video with your friends on Facebook or on social media, or or the guitarists in your life. I'm going to be giving a little lesson on fingerstyle acoustic blues, actually Travis style acoustic blues. We've got Vincent. Hey, tell us where you are. So Hank, you're in the Netherlands. We've got John in Birmingham. We got Vincent. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. It's really exciting to go live on YouTube. I don't do it very often, so but yeah, I'll just give it a couple more minutes because I know we've just sent out an email, so a few people are probably getting that email right now. But I'll give you a quick outline of what's going on. I've put together a full course on a country blues song and Travis style picking, and I'm actually launching that into my site, acousticmasterclass.com, on Sunday. And what I realized is I've taught loads of people this kind of style over the years. And people hear great, songs by people like Tommy Emmanuel or Chet Atkins or Martin Simpson or Clive Carroll. Hopefully you know some of these names. Did I say Doc Watson? Of course, Mel Travis as well, the guy that invented the style. Anyone know any of those names? Okay, Louisiana, hey, welcome. Western Supermare, nice. I actually broke down there. Tunbridge Wells, wow. Isn't this amazing? We can hook up all over the world. Yeah, so there are all these great guitar players that, are around nowadays and people that were around back in the day, like Mel Travis. He invented this style, this kind of thumb pick style. He did that song, 9-Pound Hammer is a little too heavy, honey for my size, honey for my thighs, which you may know. Hey Robin, we've got Gypsy Jazz Secrets in the house. Robin Nolan, the great jazz guitar teacher that you've probably seen on YouTube as well. Thanks for checking in. So I realized, you hear songs by those guys, and myself included. Many years ago, I heard, the Deep River Blues by Doc Watson. And now I can play it pretty well and I can jam around with it. But when I first heard it, I didn't know how to play it. I couldn't figure it out. And I got the tab and I realized it's a really tricky thing to just see the dots on the tab, see the numbers and say, how does that work? And what I've realized through teaching over the years, just strip it right back to the basics. So this is a really basic lesson for the Travis style. So if you can play a bit already, stick around anyway. You might pick up a nice song, the Workman Blues. But if you don't know it, then I recommend learning this pattern that I'm going to show you and just spend a bit of time. You've got to literally practice this pattern and maybe this song. It's quite a simple song chordally until you can play it without having to think about it. That's the secret. The easy part of Travis picking is the left hand. The tricky bit where everyone fails and gives up is nailing that right hand. You've just got to learn a simple pattern like this one I'm going to show you, and then commit to muscle memory and almost be able to talk while you play. If you can get to that level, that's where you need to be. You need to be able to have a conversation while you're doing it, which sounds hard, but all you've got to do is practice a bit, put in a few hours throughout a week or two. of just repetition, and suddenly it's like riding a bike. It clicks and it can stick, and then it sticks. And at that point, you're then ready to go on to learn all the great pieces like 9 Pound Hammer or Deep River Blues or any, those Chet Atkins songs. So I'll show you the. Oh yeah, okay. You'd love to learn that technique. Nice one. So I'll break it down. I did send out a link to a tab sheet, which you've probably got there. What we're going to do is, if you hold down an E chord, all that's going to happen is the thumb is going to alternate between the bass string, this note, which is an E, and the D string, which is also an E because we're fretting the 2nd fret. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. And one thing that's worth knowing is the really great players, they put a lot of power into their thumb. They're not kind of playing it all weakly like that. They're actually whacking it. And especially if you don't have a thumb pick like Tommy Emmanuel does, we have to really whack it, which again comes with time and practice. So let's just get that going. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And you're trying to think of a nice kind of shuffly rhythm as well. It's not, it's not really kind of boring. You're kind of thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, not too tricky, right? So as you see on the tab, now there are loads of ways to play Travis style and lots of patterns you can make up yourself or you can learn. But just to get you playing it to start off with, I've added in, you'll see on the tab sheet, it says 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the 3 and 4 and, on those ands, we're going to do something. And I'll show you what we're going to do. So we go 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Pretty simple. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. So what I'm doing is I'm picking on the 3 and, I'm picking the B string with my 2nd finger. It's not crucial you use your 2nd finger. For example, Merle Travis only used his thumb and 1st finger, but I kind of like having my 1st finger on the G. So I recommend doing this. 2nd finger on the B, and your 3rd finger on the top E. And you kind of rest your hand there on the palm. Actually, this isn't the best guitar for this style. I usually use a little triple O Martin. It sounds a bit louder. But this one, I'm at my mum's house tonight, so this is the guitar I have here. So it's not that loud, but rest your fingers there, G string, B string, and top E. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and. So the B string is going to be picked by the 2nd finger for the 3 and. Then we're going to go 4, and then the top E string. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so if you're like me, when I learned this style, it wasn't that long ago. It was probably only 12, 13 years ago, which was well into my playing career. I played a lot of blues and bluegrass and jazz up until that point, but I'd never got into this. It's a tricky style. If you're like me, you're going to find that kind of hard to do and to get it sounding cool. So anyway, don't be worried if it's a struggle. If you got it straight away, then lucky you. You're quicker than me at picking stuff up. Over the A chord. So in this song, it's a classic 3-chord blues in the key of E, or at least it's a Worried Man blues. It's a 16-bar long kind of bluesy country blues song. We've got an E chord, we've got an A chord, and we've also got a B7. Okay, I'm assuming everyone knows those chords. So over the E, we're going to do that pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2. Okay. Over the A, we're going to play almost the same thing. We're just going to go A string to D string to the bottom E, then back up to the D like this. So over the A, that's what's going on. We've got a nice alternating bass line. And fingers wise, we're going to do exactly the same thing as the first bar. We're going to just play 3 and 4 and. So exactly the same thing with the fingers, like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and. And again, 1, 2. 1, 2, and 4 and. Okay, so practice that for a while. It's actually really hard to talk and play that at the same time. Okay, so that's what you've got to play on the A. Now, on the B7, right hand wise, we're going to play exactly the same thing with that we play over the E. We're going to go, so imagine the E, we go like this, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do the same thing, okay? But with the B7 chord, what we're going to do is we're going to play 1, 2, at this point, 3. So, oh, sorry, I mean, we're going to do the same pattern that we do over the A chord, not the B, not the E. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. And with the second finger on the 1, we play the A string second fret, the B note. On the third beat, we've got to move our second finger down to the bass string, second fret. We've got a kind of alternating bass going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So they're the basic patterns we've got to play over the chords. I'm just going to try and get the sheet up that I sent out to you earlier. So feel free to just sit there and practice that while I get this up on my screen. But I've got it here. So it's 16 bars long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it through really kind of slow, because it's definitely the way to learn it. If you've got it down, then great. But if you're new to this style, which hopefully you are, because you kind of tried to explain that in the invite out, we'll play it through really slowly and just concentrate. You know, hear me play. You'll hear me playing, and maybe look at the chords if you like. I'll try and shout them out as we go as well. We've got 4 bars of E. So we're going to do that pattern 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do that 4 times. We're going to go up to the A. It's actually 3 bars of A. 1, 2 bars of E. Then we've got 2 bars of B7, 2 bars of E. Okay, let's go for it. I'll play it through slowly, and I'll actually sing it so you can hear it. I'll try and sing it slow so you can kind of follow the chords. It helps to know the song. It's such a well-known traditional song, you know. I assume most people know it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a worried man. 2, 3, 4. Sing a worried song. Up to A. Takes a worried man to sing a worry. Back down to E. Stay on the E. Stay Going to the beat, across the river. I lay down to sleep. When across the river, I lay down to sleep. When across the river, lay me down to sleep. When I woke up, shackles on my feet. Don't take a worried man, sing a worried song. You take a worried man, sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. Did anyone get it? Feel free, please comment and let me know. If you want me to go over anything again, you know, please let me know. Announce. I'll announce it now, actually. I'm giving a free live online workshop on the fingerstyle secrets of folk and country blues, where I'm going to be going into much more detail. Yeah, I'm going to be going into much more detail about the... sorry, I keep losing the audio and video. Is what someone's just written. So is that the case? Are you okay, John? Hopefully it's not my end, we'll see. So yeah, I've just put a little link there, and I'm going to be giving this free online workshop, and you can find out all about it by just clicking the link that I've just added into the comments here. You can head across to acousticmasterclass.com. There's a special page, and I'm going to be really teaching a big workshop looking at all the licks you can add in, all sorts of cool stuff if you're interested in it. So thanks for watching. Henk, great that you've got a lot of practicing to do. I'm glad it helped, and of course I'm going to leave this video here, so feel free to just watch it back. Oh, that's annoying that you keep losing it. Yeah, okay. Let me check the internet here. Is it just so? What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this stream here. You can watch it back, and I'm pretty sure once it's uploaded, it should be high quality, so you can watch it back. And as I say, check out that link, because this Sunday we're going to be going live, giving a course all about this inside my website. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Good luck with it. Feel free to drop me a message anytime or add a comment here if you need any more info. Speak to you soon. All the best. Cheers.